Good morning from snowy Crooked Gap Farm. It is amazing outside right now. The snow is about 7 inches deep. That's what they said we got. It is a heavy snow with ice on top. That part is not so cool. We need to start moving snow though, because you can't really see where the driveway is or where anything is. And at some point we are going to want to leave. So that means we need to figure out what we're doing with the 4010 to get it snow plowable. Unfortunately, I don't think the 110 is going to be able to handle this heavy snow. This will be able to handle it, but it doesn't have chains on the back. And I don't quite know how I'm going to put the chains on it. Every other year I've just driven over the chains and wrapped them around. That works okay, but it doesn't get them as tight. My cousin, what he says he does is he jacks up the tractor and then puts the chains on it with the tire sitting up in the air, floating in the air. That way he says he can get it on tighter and doesn't need as many bungee cords to strap it all together and tighten it up. I'm not sure if I can jack it up. I'm not sure if I'm smart enough to jack it up, at least. I did go buy a 6-ton jack, which according to my cousin is big enough to jack this up. I need some cribbing to get it up high enough, obviously, so I can put that bottle jack under the axle, or maybe I just go try to move some snow without putting those on and then find some more information on how to do it right. Let's try that. That sounds like fun. I mean, what's the worst? We get stuck? We got a loader bucket to push us around if we get stuck. Everything got really covered last night with snow and ice. I could have done without the ice part of it. Typically what I do is I make 2 snow piles for the kids. One big snow pile over there, which basically going to be by the Minneapolis Moline this year, and one big snow pile in the front yard. It takes a little longer to take everything to the piles, but the kids really think it's worth it, and it's fun to watch them from the window inside where it's warm while they're digging holes outside. On your marks, get set, go! Boy, as far as sledding snow goes, this stuff is pretty primo. They've got a good little hill there going down pretty fast. The wires are singing from the wind though. It is a little breezy here. I'm gonna hop back on the tractor and dream about my 4430 with a cab and a heater as I keep working on this. It has been about an hour. My feet are absolutely freezing right now. I just got plastic rubber boots on. They are devastatingly cold in this weather right now. I've got all 3 vehicles moved back here, and I'm working on the front driveway right now. The back driveway is in a pile right there, which Caleb is digging a tunnel out of. He's like de-piling my pile here. I do need to come back at some point and I shovel or bucket a path to the shed so we can load coolers, whatnot, when we have our pop-up markets and our CSA deliveries, which that will be coming up here in just a few days. I've got the front drive done as well. That's all scraped out. Here's the pile that I made in the front yard. That's a big pile. I am having an issue right now. I did not put the chains on, as you know. I wanted to try to do it without it. And honestly, getting all the gravel areas, that worked out pretty well. But now I am to the cement part of the driveway, our little basketball court here. It is not working so well. The tires are spinning really bad, and I am afraid that in order to do this, I'm gonna need to put the chains on. And my feet are not up to putting the chains on right now. So I'm gonna give it one try. If I start spinning the tires too much, I'll quit. We'll take a break. We have places where we can park. We can get out of the driveway. We'll be good to go. Well, it's not beautifully taken off, but it is taking off. Hopefully what will happen is the sun will heat up a little bit today and we'll be able to melt some of it off of the cement here. I definitely need to put the chains on before I do any more serious snow moving. You farmers that live in super snowy places, you all are rock stars. I can't imagine having to move a bunch of snow all the time. I love the snow, don't get me wrong, but it's slow and tedious sometimes moving it. Maybe if I did it more often, I'd be better at it. I'm gonna plug the tractor in, see that? Thinking. The pigs are doing swell. Their waters are not frozen. We do get a bunch of snow in on this platform because I don't have a wall behind me there. But as you can see, they found plenty of happy places to hide and they're doing really well in this snow, which really doesn't affect them, which is why we put up this building right here. The cattle and the sheep are doing great too. I'm glad I brought that extra bale out here because I'm not going to be able to come out here until I get the chains on the tractor. I'm just going to have to face the music. Those chains need to go on the tractor. I'm going to have to figure out how to do it or just do it the old-fashioned way, drive over the chains. Surely I can figure out how to do it. I'm marking my words right now, we will have a tutorial how to put chains on a 4010 using a bottle jack. Oh, that could be disastrous. There's just something that's pretty awesome about a snow day. I don't think it really matters how old you are. This is a day where I just kind of felt good to just relax. Of course, we came out, got all the snow moved around and things like that, but generally speaking, the rest of the afternoon, I didn't do very much at all. It's a little windy right now. That might have been a factor as well. But it was good to just kind of relax, not do a lot, hang out, eat with the family, not feel like something needed to be done because we spent the last 2 days getting ready for just this thing, this snowstorm. My wife had this great idea. She said, put the mineral blocks in this corral right here so the cattle and the sheep get used to coming into this corral. So we've got the mineral blocks in there. It's kind of funny. They'll eventually all work their way around, but there's always a group of cattle that are like on the other side of the fence thinking, how do I get to those? What do I do to get to that goodness? There's still plenty of shoveling to do. I do need to take care of the snow inside the shed right here, but we'll get to all of that eventually. Today, it was just a good day to enjoy the snow. It is Christmas break still, so the snow really couldn't have come at a more perfect time for us as a family and a farm. We had time to get ready for it, and we had time to enjoy it. Also, a lot of great people have been giving me some ideas on what to do with a little temporary thing here. My cousin said get the tarp, put some 2x4s behind it, just leave it down all the time. That's probably one easy option. We'll see what happens. We did not get to get the 110 out today though. This snow was a little deep and a little heavy for the 110. I think that this hill is kind of steep for an old man like me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe. If I survive this sledding ride, there'll be another video. If not, this will be a good video for somebody else to post. Woo!